guys, how's it going? NewAge here with another live ORAS Wi-Fi battle against you guys, the viewers, subscribers, supporters, and lovers of claiming to be the very last member of the Elite Four. And then after you win against him, he says, JK, your rival beat the Elite Four first. We're using Lance's team one last time, Mono Dragon, or at least, you know, it tries to be, because Lance failed at that, we all know. But us, been going well so far. Today we're up against Brandon from Instagram, and like I said, Mono Dragon. Oh my gosh, there is so much noise that goes on outside of my house. It's ridiculous. You probably can't hear it though. I can hear it though. But let's see what my man B Randon is bringing. Looking pretty scary. Gonna get our cameras out for that in-game battle selfie, and he is bringing Hoopa Unbound, Blissey, Hydreigon. That's gonna be scary. Vivillon, Weezing, and Alakazam. Probably Mega Alakazam, because that looks like the only thing on his team that could be Mega. And we are bringing Mega Charizard eggs, Garchomp, Goodra, Kingdra, Gyarados, and Dragonite. Now, so far, we have had a 2-for-2 clean sweep with Dragonite. We'll see if we can make that happen one last time. I mean, honestly, I'd rather sweep with other things like Kingdra or Gyarados, but this is Lance's team, so you know what? We're channeling our inner Lance, and we are getting the sweep on with Dragonite every time. So what we need to do first off is have something that cannot be put to sleep. Unfortunately for him, we got a Goodra with Sap Sipper. So we're gonna start off with that and hope that he leaves with Vivillon, trying to put us to sleep. That is one of the abilities that did stick and is working, other than our Garchomp that does not have rough skin. So far that hasn't been too big of a hindrance upon us, but we'll see what happens. So he's actually gonna start off with Weezing, the shiny Weezing. And you know, it could do a number on us, but at the same time, I think we're chilling. Weezings don't typically have anything for Goodra. Toxic spikes might be a thing, but you know, maybe not. And I might actually take this opportunity to set up the rain dance since I'm here. He might just go for a toxic spikes. I might go out into into Garchomp to try and get my stealth rocks up, because that'll be nice to help us out against that Vivillon. And even if it poisons us, we're not even worried. We got the hydration. It's nice and rainy up in here. And I think we're gonna have to go out into Garchomp. If he wants to burn us, it's not that big of a deal. Garchomp is by no means our main attacker. And if anything, he's got the phasing moves with Dragon Tail. So we are all good when it comes to that. So he's gonna go for the Clear Smog. What does that do? Stat changes. Gotcha. But we're chilling. So we're gonna go for this Stealth Rock right here. And actually, I think we might go for the Dragon Tail now, just to try and make his stuff go back and forth. So he's got Destiny Bond, Clear Smog, Sludge Bomb on this thing. So he's got some interesting moves, but by no means can we even try and kill this in one shot. And Gyro Ball as his last move. So he's going to be sure to take some nice Rocky Helmet damage. Not the rough skin, unfortunately. But we are going to hit him with the Dragon Tail, phase him out, and see what we've got here in store for us. So Hydreigon comes out. All right. So that is a big deal. Hydroar. Oh, snap, it's Hydroar. The shiny dinos that we traded away a couple weeks ago here on the channel. Ooh, this thing is going to be a monster. But you know what? If Garchomp goes down here, that's actually good, because we can come out with our Kingdra in the rain, outspeed it, and just one-shot it with a Choice Specs Ice Beam. I do like the sound of that. And you know what? We have no reason not to fire off an Ice Beam. Nothing on his team is going to take it well other than Blissey. But I will be more than happy to switch out into Blissey after. Or switch after they switch out into Blissey. You know what I mean. So we're going to come out into Kingdra here. Choice Specs Ice Beam. Here we go. Let's kill something. We already know the Hydreigon is not Choice Scarf because it took Life Orb damage. So we will for sure outspeed this thing. And he's going to switch out. That's just fine. We do have some other ways of dealing with this. This Weezing does not want to take a Choice Specs Ice Beam. I tell you that right now. It's dying. I don't know how many turns of rain we have left, but it won't necessarily matter because the rain will go away you know, after a turn or whatever. So we'll know not to leave it in if we're not gonna outspeed, if that makes sense. You'll see what I'm saying. And we got the shiny Blissey coming out, nice and bulky wall, gonna take some rocks damage, and I think we might, let's see, I really want to go out into Gyarados, but that's not something I'm going to do. I'm actually gonna go out into Goodra just because it has the hydration, so if it wants to status me, that's fine. And the only other thing it could do is hit me with a Seismic Toss, which we have rest. I'm pretty sure we can outstall this thing, to be honest. So it's gonna go for the Toxic, like I said. We have the hydration, so we will be just fine. Oh, we actually don't have Sap Sipper then, I just realized. So if he would have let off with Vivillon, that would have been bad. But we got the rocks up now, so it's okay. Crisis averted. Its Focus Sash is going to be gone, so we will be able to just take it out with a solid hit later on. I would like to go for Earthquake, but part of me wants to go for Ice Beam just in case this thing wants to switch out and is not going to do anything. That'll also make it aware that he can't just go into Hydreigon, you know, because that's not good. Oh my gosh, this man's setting up Minimize. All right, that's scary but not horrible, because for one, we're going to get the rain up. Two, if it has Minimize and Toxic, it's looking more and more, well, I don't know. I was going to say it's looking more and more like he can't touch my Gyarados, because I do have Substitute on that thing. And one hit from a Gyarados, honestly, will probably just blow this thing back, especially if it's a Waterfall in the rain. But we'll see what happens. We'll have to be careful. I might actually go out into Gyarados now, just because I'm expecting it not to go for Toxic anymore, and I feel like it might just go for Minimize this turn. So we're actually going to try and get that done before it minimizes a little bit too much. So he knows that he can't status us now, so he's not going to go for a Toxic this turn, but he will go for it next turn now that Gyarados is out. So I have to say now he's either going to go for Minimize or maybe a Seismic Toss, something along those lines. So it does go for Minimize again, which is good. I know we outspeed this thing, so we can just go for a Substitute, be behind that, and then it can't hit us with the Toxic, so that'll be just another wasted turn, really. We should just be fine. So let's go for the Substitute here. We'll be getting up our leftovers, recovery, all that good stuff. And so far, we should be okay. All right, so this is working out well. He does have 2 Minimizes up, so that's not good. I do kind of want to just try firing off a Waterfall now while I have the chance, because in the rain, this thing is going to do a lot. And since we are behind a sub, we're actually pretty safe from a lot of things. So I'm going to go for a Waterfall now, see if I can land it. I don't hit the Waterfall, so that's not good. Waterfall will definitely mess up this Blissey, though, without a doubt. So I think I'm just going to start firing off Waterfalls now. Not necessarily go for the Gyarados sweep, just because I don't want to let this thing set up too much with the Minimize. So it does go for the Seismic Toss here. I get a pretty decent amount of my leftovers recovery back. Unfortunately, Seismic Toss will always make the Substitute fade, since it's going to do 50 damage. And honestly, he might be thinking he's in a good position now to just hit me. And you know what? I might just be willing to let this thing go for right now. I'm just going to go for Waterfall. I really need to try and hit this thing. There we go. We get a hit off. Maybe we could even flinch it. But this is in the rain, so it's going to do a pretty decent amount. And it does, which is awesome. Alright, so unfortunately, we don't get the flinch there. And even more unfortunate, I don't think that another Waterfall is going to kill. So I think we need to go for a Dragon Dance, get a little more HP, because I really don't want to rely. I don't really have anything that can for sure hit him. Yeah, I'm gonna go for one Dragon Dance. I'm not gonna have many chances to hit this thing, but I really do need to get a hit in. And honestly, all right, so he just soft boils. He doesn't even Seismic Toss, which is nice because that gives me a little bit more time. All right, so one Waterfall. So it has Seismic Toss, Seismic Toss, Minimize, soft boiled, and Toxic. So he's really just like an evasive set that tries to stall out. But if I can get a decent hit off on this thing, I should be just fine. He hasn't used Minimize that much, so it's gonna get a little sketchy. But if we can get some hits in on this thing, we can definitely take it out. So the rain has stopped as well. Honestly, I can really stall this thing out with Goodra, but being able to hit it is the problem. I don't know what I would do as far as that part goes. So hopefully we can at least hit this thing once. It's not looking very well. Gyarados might have to just be sacked here, which I don't mind. Gyarados was not necessary for me to really beat anything, but it was what I figured would have the best chance just because of the sub. But I figured it's not really worth it because he could just break my sub every time. So let's see if we can get one last hit off on here, and we don't. Unfortunate. Oh well. And he's just gonna take us out with the Seismic Toss, so that's just fine. So I think now our only option really is to just go out into Goodra and do what we do. I don't have any surefire hitting moves, so I'm just gonna go out into Goodra, go for the Rain Dance, and get all that started again. I mean, because I have rest on this thing too, so actually I only have 2 more Rain Dances after this, but Rain Dance lasts a while, so that's nice. And I think I'm Damp Rock, possibly. I don't know. Also, I don't remember if I'm faster. I should be faster, but I think I'm just gonna go for a rest real quick just to be sure. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna get all my HP back, and then next turn I can start going for Earthquake and what have you, and hope that we can hit this thing. So it's gonna Seismic Toss again. I'm gonna see how many times he can actually use Seismic Toss. Let's see. Seismic Toss, how many of those are there? 20. Oh my gosh. Yep. This might be a little bit of a stally battle, which is a little sad. But I mean, after a while, this thing won't be able to hit us anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna go for another Earthquake. I don't even think Earthquake will do that much, to be honest. And this is why Minimize is banned in the competitive scene, people. Because it makes things like this happen. So I'm gonna go for the rest again. And I mean, damn, he can just fire off Seismic Toss for a long time. I might possibly fast forward this or cut it out or something, because I don't want you guys to have to sit through this super stally game right here. I actually want to check to see. I'm pretty sure I'm Damp Rock, because I think it would have gone away by now. Yeah, alright, cool. So at least my rain will last a long time. So that's nice too. I mean, well, no, I was gonna say I could even stall him out with things like Charizard that has Roost, but that's not really the case. Alright, so we're gonna go for Earthquake, miss it again. 20 Seismic Tosses. How many do you think he's used by now? Maybe like 6, maybe 7, something like that. Alright, I'm gonna go for another Earthquake. If he does want to like switch, oh, we actually hit one, nice. If he does want to switch, yeah, that's not doing anywhere near enough though. And go out into something else, I'll just switch out of Goodra and save it. Actually, I hope the rain doesn't go away right now. It might. Oh, that's a little scary. The rain might just go away. Alright, we'll see what happens. Because I don't want to be stuck. I mean, even if I am, I could take enough Seismic Tosses until I wake up again. But then I might be playing a game where, yep, I am asleep and not waking up. So I'm not going to wake up until, let's see. I mean, that'll be nice though, because I'm not wasting moves either. So that's cool. Alright, so 2 more Seismic Tosses. I'll wake up the next turn on 70 HP. I'm pretty sure when I wake up I'll be at 70. No? Oh my gosh, that did so much. Alright, then I'll wake up on the next turn and have to rest again. That's what's gonna happen. Alright. Yeah, because this thing can't... I mean, I could even sleep stall. I don't even have to use Rain Dance. And actually, that helps me even more because I don't waste any of my other moves. I just stay asleep for 2 turns and then use Rest while he's still using up his Seismic Tosses. So I'm going to wake up, go for Rest again, and be just fine. If he wants to switch out, then that'll get rid of his Minimize, and I'm definitely... next time this thing comes out, not going to give it a chance to minimize up on me. And went for Toxic, but I am asleep again. So nice, I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm for sure. Alright, so he is going to withdraw. I'm for sure not letting this thing set up on me like this again if it comes out. Now, unfortunately, Hydreigon is out, and that does a nice chunk of damage to a lot of things on my team. I don't really want to have to like sack anything either. But I think if I had to, I would maybe want it to be Kingdra. I feel like Kingdra doesn't do as much, especially if I don't have the rain up, and I'm pretty sure, especially if he goes for Draco Meteor, he'll have to like switch out again, and I can go out into Dragonite and get off a Dragon Dance. So I'm gonna potentially sack my Kingdra right here, depending on what he goes for. All right, good. That's what I wanted him to do. So Kingdra's gonna go down here, unfortunately. But what this will do is it'll give me a clean switch into my Dragonite, which I can Dragon Dance up on. And this thing won't be able to take me out with the Draco Meteor, and then I could possibly just outrage his whole team. Not even have to outrage. And honestly, if he goes for Draco Meteor again, I'll probably just Dragon Dance a second time to ensure that I KO everything. So he's going to go for the Draco Meteor again, -2, and I have multi-scale, so this should do nothing to me. Alright, actually does a decent amount. The special attack's going to fall again. I don't think he has priority on his team, though. I mean, the rest of his team is actually very frail. I could potentially kill stuff with, like, extreme speed. Actually, yeah, I'm Lumberry. I'm going to go for Outrage, because Outrage will for sure take out everything. And actually, I don't think I had to go for Outrage there. I could have maybe went for extreme speed, but whatever, just to be safe. So when I do end up being confused, it'll go away, and that'll be more kills I can get on his team. Outrage should be able to just take out everything, I would hope, by this point. And I outspeed everything on his team. Well, a Choice Scarf Hoopa I might not outspeed. So hopefully he's not Choice Scarf, because that would be bad. Okay, so Hoopa should go down too. It's very frail, and we're at +1. All right, Hoopa's gone. Nice. Hopefully we're not confused just yet. That'd be nice to keep it going. All right, cool, cool. And that was probably like the fastest Pokemon on his team, other than Alakazam. And Alakazam being his Mega, it's not going to be like Focus Sash or anything. All right, so hopefully it doesn't go for like Toxic here. Actually, honestly, I should just be able to kill this thing. That's what I'm hoping for. Alright, let's go, Dragonite. I don't want it to Toxic me, but if it does, at least Blissey will be gone. Alright, cool. Blissey's straight up knocked out. And it's looking like we're getting that Dragonite sweep yet again, guys. And I am okay with that. No more confusion. We're good to go. Focus Sash gone on Vivillon if it had one. Alakazam, that's got to be the Mega, so it's not going to be sashed or anything. You know what? I'm pretty sure I could just kill this with extreme speed. But you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go for Outrage. I'm going to play it super safe just to be sure. Don't even want to take any chances. All he has left after this is Alakazam, which, you know, hopefully I have stuff just in case it doesn't work. Alright, so Alakazam's going to come out. I do outspeed Alakazam before it Mega Evolves, so that's nice. And it's not even Magic Guard, actually. So even if it was sashed and not his Mega, then it'll still go down. I should outspeed regular Alakazam at +1. I'm pretty sure I don't outspeed Mega, but it doesn't get its speed until after, so we're fine. And it is Mega Alakazam. It's going to trace multi-scale, but it's not going to have full HP, so it won't matter. I'm pretty sure that only applies to super effective hits anyways. Alright, so we're going to go for the Outrage, and that should be good game right there. We get the Dragonite sweep in the end. I was terrified that we were going to lose to a Blissey, but at the same time, he couldn't really stall us out at that point. And that's going to be a good game. So 3 for 3 on the Dragonite sweeps. Not even bad. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Good game, Brandon. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, share the video, all that good stuff. And if you'd like to have a chance to battle against me, follow me on Instagram or Twitter. That's where I ask for the battles and you guys respond. And then I say, hey, I'm the last person to beat, so once you beat me, you're all good. And then I say, JK. So yeah, guys, until then, I'm NewAgeSteel. Keep on watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.